Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and also make sure you check out my website, daytradingfearless.com. $50 lifetime subscription to the S&P E-mini futures weekly trade zones, and also my Patreon page where you can follow along with my stock and option portfolio at patreon.com/Day Trading Fearless. But as always, let's jump right into it. So this video is about what I like to call spread trades, right? It's manipulating the spread of an option, okay? Of a stock. So let's take a look. We're looking at a 2-minute chart of Tesla right now. Tesla is a really good one. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, we could see the bid, the ask, and the spread, okay? So the difference between the bid and the ask, which are these two lines right here, is actually the spread. So we could see we have a 14-cent spread, 16, it'll bump up to 25, it might go to a nickel, things like that, okay? Let's look at stock. So right now we see we're in a downtrend. One of the things with Tesla is you're unable to short Tesla, right? So if I try to put an order in to short Tesla, it'll be rejected. Okay. So it kind of makes it hard to play to the short side of it, but to the long side, it works really well. So let's come over here. I actually have where I come over, I have my trigger with bracket, okay? I call it the ES Scalp 25 target. And what it is it gives me a quarter to the upside and a dollar stop loss, right? So if I was looking to get long, and let's take a look at NVDA, right? NVIDIA, because NVIDIA has a wide spread too. So let's say I'm looking to get long. I might go, hey, let me get long at 64 even, okay? And this is actually what it would look like on the chart. So here's my entry, my target, my stop loss, okay? But I'm putting my entry in, and this is the most important thing, is you're putting your entry in where you think there is a support level, right? So if I thought there was a support level right here, I'd go 603.50, right? 603.47, maybe a couple pennies above. So I would scroll down my watch list and I'd put an order in, maybe at 603.50 even, and this is what it would look like. So as price is falling, I want it to come because I believe there's a lot of support here because we have a low, a low, a low, bounce, a retest of low. So if we come down, I would expect price to go there. And I'm just trying to manipulate the bid, because what happens is when the bid gets there, right? If that number was a 603.50, I'll probably get a fill. 49, I'll probably get a fill on the bid. And then with a 30-cent spread, I'm already above or below the take profit, right? Or the ask, and hopefully I get filled really quick. So let's cancel this. Let's go back to Tesla and see if there's a trade, TSLA. Okay, so right now we're still in a downtrend. So I want to wait for us because we're in the waterfall, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Lower highs. I would actually want to see price break to the upside, then buy on the pullback. Now, one trade I love doing this on is Amazon, right? But on Amazon, I'll do a $2 by $5 spread, right? So my entry would be here, my take profit's $2 with a $5 loss, but look at how wide the spread is, $1.37. Now, one of the problems with Amazon is it doesn't trade very actively, meaning there's not a ton of volume. Look, hardly anything's moved, right? So let's go take a look at Google right? GOOGL, okay? And let's see this again, same thing, barely moving, really not a lot. So I'm trying to find these high dollar stocks, but let's do this. Let's come over here and let's look at NFLX, right? Netflix downtrend. Problem is right now as I'm filming, everything we're looking at is actually in the downtrend. So I'm fighting that wave, which I really don't want to do. So I would rather find stuff on the uptrend. Let's look at Riot, or not Riot. What was it? NVDA, again, NVIDIA, see if we could get this. Now, we could also trade this on a support level. Let's try this just for purposes, right? That 603.50 level, because I think that's a good support level, right? Because we have all this. So let's see, as prices coming down, we see this, right? And what I want is I want price to be at that 50, get me filled. And then if that's a 75, 80, hopefully I get filled on the upside real quick. So let's see what happens. Now, one of the problems is when it just sits there too long. So I got filled, right? So here, 603.48. Okay, so I want that to be higher, of course. So I'm just looking for that spread, but I'm giving myself plenty of room to be wrong on this trade. Now, I can always bring this down, but look at this, right? We're at 69.85. Just because it's 85 doesn't mean I'm actually going to get filled, right? So I'm going to just sit here and try and jump out of this trade, because one of the problems is when you trade very small shares, right? If it's not 100, you're really not on the book, right? So you got to be kind of careful with that. And that's what's going on with me, is I'm not on the book. So I'm not on that level 2, if that makes sense. So this might be a worthless trade. But again, I just want to show you that if I actually had bigger share count, I would have been on the book and I would have gotten filled. Here, I'll probably get stopped out, right? Because I gave it $1. But I hope you guys get the concept of it, right? And that's all I'm trying to show you guys, is more of the concept of it. Now, if I want, let's come over here. Okay, I'm going to go right on. And let's see if I could salvage. Boom. So I just got filled, took a small loss, 35 cents, right? But guess what? I would have been stopped out right there if it kept going lower. But you could see, so let's see if we could find another trade. And again, this is the problem of trading in the downtrend. TSLA. Let's look. Oh, here we go. This is what we want. So let's look at 719, right? On Tesla, let's try to buy on the pullback. We're in an uptrend. We have a nice bullish engulfment, right? So let's try and see if we could get this. And we'll definitely want to look at time, right? We have candle closing pretty soon. So let's see if we can maybe do this trade and buy it on the pullback, right? And maybe look at the 50%, which is 719.25. Okay, so I'm going to front run it by a penny, and let's see if what will happen here, right? So I'm just looking for that 50%. I'm going to watch here, right? 7.25 or 26, and then I'll want 55 or whatever up here, 57. 51, right? So let's see if we could get that pullback a little more, 50%, and then that quick little bounce. So, and sometimes you gotta be patient. Sometimes you'll miss it, right? Like here, the low was 34, but we'll see. And I just want that quick movement of with stock and all that. So, and again, we're just manipulating the spread. That's all we're doing. So I got filled. So 40, right? I'm giving myself room to run, and look at that, just got filled at 50, right? So I made 25 cents. Now all you have to do is scale this up to a bigger, but we're just manipulating the spread with a wide spread and just looking for that quick in, quick out. Remember, if you're below 100 shares, you're going to have a little harder time because you're not on the book. But once it gets to a certain level, you'll automatically get filled. They clean the book, all that. But if you do 100 shares, hey, you're risking 25 or $100 to make 25, but you'll get those quick fills if you are correct on that trade. So I hope this video helps. What I'll do is I'll leave this chart down below in the description so you can have this bid-ask spread, and I hope that helps. And until next time, as always, thank you for watching my videos, and remember, links down below in the description for my website and my Patreon page. Great deals going on. But as always, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.